What up? This is the cast of New Edition, the movie,
Yo.
and we want to say what up to UrbanGirlMag.com.
What up,
Urban Girl.
What's up, y'all? This is Bell
Bib.
DeVoe with BBD and New Edition, and this is UrbanGirlMag.com. Peace.
Hi, my name is Stephen Hill. I'm from BET, and I read, believe it or not, I do read UrbanGirlMag.com. I know I'm not an urban girl, but I like the mag.
What's up, guys? Desiree Hadley here from Urban Girl Magazine, and today we are at the Urban World Film Festival here in New York City. Tonight we will be getting a sneak peek at the new Fox series entitled Shots Fired. This show is about a black officer who shoots an unarmed white man, but the twist is trying to figure out if he did that shooting in retaliation for his younger brother being killed unjustly by police. We will also get a sneak peek at the New Edition story, which is a biopic chronicling the lives of the 90s R&B boys group New Edition. So let's go inside, speak to some celebrities, get some interviews done, and find out what these movies and this show is all about. Let's go. Desiree. Nice to meet you too. I'm from Urban Girl Magazine. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
We were talking. We said you reminded of Kid Cudi. You ever get that a lot?
Oh, Kid Cudi. Yeah, you know, I heard that a few times. I definitely heard that a few times. He's a legend, so I definitely take no offense to that.
So tell us about the show. I've seen the trailer. It's very riveting. It looks like it definitely touches on a lot of race issues in America. So what do you feel like will come out of the show? What type of conversations do you think it'll spark?
Hopefully just discussions about, police relations and the community, about race relations in the country. For me, it's just been an incredible experience to be able to be a part of something so timely and so relevant. So many people can really relate to a story like this, can really see a story like this, and hopefully we just make people think and talk and have discussions about what's right and what's wrong, because sometimes it's not so black and white, it's not so easy. And this show, it really deals with so many different levels of not only just racism and prejudice, but just relationships, everyday relationships with people, whether it be a man and a woman, or a mother and her daughter. So there's a lot of real relationships and a lot of real stories that I feel like people can connect to.
Well, thank you so much. I look forward to watching the show. I'm definitely a fan already. When I seen the trailer, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy the fact that we wrote this about a year ago, and the exact place that we shot the series, all this stuff is popping off right now. The fact that it keeps being timely is really disheartening and sad, but really shows the urgency that something needs to change. So really the intent, we have two boys, it's like things got to change, and we hope that we can use our art as a weapon and really allow everybody, every audience to see this issue from every seat in the house, have empathy for what we're going through, because that's what's going to spark change.
I absolutely agree. And I'm looking forward to the new series. I'm looking forward to the show. I can't wait to watch it. I'm definitely going to tune in. Yes. And I'm going to watch it when it premieres and everything. Hadley, I'm from Urban Girl Magazine. How are you?
Hi, good to meet you, Desiree.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Now, I loved your character in Beyond the Lights. You were in Beyond the Lights briefly, I remember, and now you're on Underground, but you're also in Shots Fired, correct? So can you tell us a little bit about your character and what you think this show would, what type of conversation it would spark here in America around race?
I play the character of Pastor Janae in Shots Fired. Shots Fired is basically the continuation of the conversation that we're having right now in the world, which is sort of examining excessive force, mass incarceration, police brutality, and the ongoing, battle between what matters, who and what matters. My character is a pastor and a community activist who sort of serves as the voice of the community and the voice of the voiceless. She is sort of the liaison between the people on the ground and the government. So she is just trying to use her platform, her influence, and her faith, to inform any bit of change that she can.
I'm so excited to see Shots Fired. I remember reading the script for it and going in for it, and I am just excited to be here and to support the actors, the director, the writer. I'm excited about the project.
Absolutely. So, what can we expect from the new season of Orange is the New Black? Can you give us a little?
Now, you know, if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. It's pretty exciting. I don't even know what's happening. I mean, we get the script when it's sent to us, so it's always a surprise. So I'm just looking forward to being surprised and just seeing what happens too.
All right, so no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay. And can you give us your name?
My name is Jean Ellie.
John Ellie. And are you in any films tonight, or are you here attending the film festival?
I had a film here. It was called A Gentleman Always. I played at noon. You guys missed it. Apparently, like, come on, dog. I know you. What's good? Like, you didn't get the memo, though. Like, what's good? But I played with A Gentleman Always. It's an adaptation of William Faulkner's The Reverse, and it's about what it means to be a gentleman. And so, yeah.
Sounds good.
A lot of kids don't know what it means to be a gentleman.
It's true, and that's a film that we can definitely use today in today's society. Definitely.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about what it means to be a gentleman, and I'm having a conversation with my grandfather about it, where we're at wit's end with one another. Like, a lot of people think that as a kid, you think that what your scope of the world is all that it really is, whereas someone that's older and much mature than you kind of knows what it is. And if we actually take the time to listen to those older folks, and we can learn a lot. Whereas my character was not listening to anybody, no older person, until he got to this point in his life where he had to have this sit down and really understand what was going on in this conversation.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. I would love to see the film.
I'm awesome. I'm enjoying the night.
Okay, and you're a producer, correct?
I'm a producer. Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us about the movie that is going to be premiering tonight?
Yeah. So we're premiering a movie called No Regrets, and it's about a woman that basically is with a guy, a good guy, and she has some issues in her childhood. Which, a lot of the times, you turn into the adult. When you turn into an adult, who you are all stems from your childhood, from your experiences, from your bad experience, your good experiences, all that. And so she has this good guy, and she's struggling to commit to him. And I think that that's just so interesting. Like I told somebody else, considering that there's a lot of women of color, over 60% of women of color are single. So she got a good man, and she's still tripping. But she has to go back and deal with some things in her childhood to realize that I'm stronger with him, I'm better with him, or we're better together. So it's that sort of thing, and she's never been with another guy, and so her friends are like, that's a no-no, and so we kind of play with that a bit. So it's just basically a woman discovering herself and then discovering her strength through unity.
Okay, that sounds like a great movie.
Yeah, you should come here, girl.
Okay, so tonight are you enjoying the festival tonight?
Oh yeah, I just got here, but I'm having fun.
Are you in any of the movies or films being premiered today, or are you just attending?
No, I'm just attending.
And you're on Power, correct?
Yes.
Okay, can you give us, I'm probably the only person in the world who's not a huge Power fan. Yes, and I get a lot of people kind of shade me for that. But look, you're looking at me crazy right now. Not that I'm not a fan, but I don't tune in regularly. And at work, I don't have any. Right, I don't have nothing to talk about at work, because that's all they talk about. But, all right, so what can you tell us about the season finale tomorrow? Can you give us any, hints?
It's gonna be good. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be really, really good. But you gotta watch it, and you're not gonna you're gonna be glad that you watched it. Like, you're not gonna be disappointed at all, and you're not even a fan, and you're really gonna enjoy it. So watch it too.
Well, thank you for talking to us.
Can you 72 Hours, a Brooklyn Love Story?
Okay, so is this a short film or?
It's a feature film. It was directed by Rafi Rivero, and it was produced by Real Works. It's starring myself and Melvin Magoli. And yeah, we've been in Vibe, Essence, everything. So people are really gravitating towards it. And it's a love story about a young man who's kind of learning how to let go and how to be more of himself and not an egotistical self. And through that, he's learning about love and relationships and life, and he's in a committed, or supposed to be a committed, monogamous relationship with my character Kaya. And so you see how things kind of pull them apart and then pull them back together. It's very real, and it's set in the urban city center, and you see a lot of the youth, and you get to know them in a 2016 perspective.
Okay, and when can people expect to see this film in theaters?
Right now we're in talks, and so I can't really say when, but I do know that it has an exciting future ahead of it, and it was premiered earlier today at 2:45 for Urban World, so people really loved it. It was huge, and hopefully that helps send it off into some other like big convention.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
How y'all doing? I'm Desiree from Urban Girl Magazine. How y'all doing today?
Good.
I'm excited to see the film. My cousin was a huge fan. I was a little girl, of New Edition back in the day. So how was it? How did you guys enjoy making this film?
Making the film was, the whole process from the boot camp, to meeting the
And they was in the
guys,
studio,
to the
too.
boot camp, to the studio, to filming. It was just an awesome, surreal experience. Out of it, we got brotherhood. These guys I didn't know, but now I'm going to know for the rest of my life.
Yes.
And we were able to create something for some guys who deserve so much more.
Yeah.
This is for us, by us,
Okay, so what is something that the audience can expect to learn from New Edition, like that they didn't know? Like, okay, good music. We already
Bobby
know that.
Brown going crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Love, how to stick, how to stick together. Brothers may fall and may come out of contact and whatnot, and just be upset with each other. But at the end of the day, the love for each other and music in general just kept us together.
You're gonna learn straight up the professionalism too from the level of professionalism they kept on stage.
Fans never
with
knew.
everything going on backstage, and that's huge.
What I hope that the industry takes from this is that New Edition is one of the biggest groups that has ever hit the music industry.
Period.
One of, like under the Jacksons, it's New Edition hip hop wise, and they're gonna see this movie.
There's Jackson 5, and then there's New Edition.
New Edition.
UrbanGirlMag.com. How y'all doing?
All right.
Nice to meet you guys. Hello. How you doing? Good. So can you each just forgive me? I'm a little, young, but my cousin was a huge fan. Can you each just give your names and just give your names individually?
I'm Ricky Bell.
Mike Bivens.
Big Ron DeVoe.
All right. Thank you guys. So, how was it making this film? Did you guys have fun helping the cast of the film, teaching them about your story?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. At first, before we started shooting, we did what we call a boot camp and just kind of hung out with the guys, picking up, different personalities, mannerisms, and teaching them the steps. And we didn't realize how intricate and how detailed our routines are until we actually had to start teaching someone. So that part we were a little bit nervous about, but they worked so hard and they put it down. They did work.
See, I'm excited to see the film. I'm excited to learn something about New Edition that I didn't know before.
Thank you.
So what can you say? What can you say that we will grab from the film? Something that we wouldn't expect to.
You can expect a lot of honesty with us. Not just stuff that you hear in the media or about rumors, and you'll learn a lot of what we went through personally with each other, and just really how much of a challenge it was for us to remain friends and still be able to do business together, which was really difficult sometimes. Yeah.
Thank you, Desiree Hadley from UrbanGirlMag.com. From UrbanGirlMag.com.
Urban Girl Mag.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm excited. So how was it directing this film? Did you enjoy the process?
It was good, New Edition, my first concert when I was 15 years old, and it's kind of come full circle, This is a really rich story by some young brothers from Boston who, for all statistics, could have been a statistic. But coming from the projects of Orchard Park and becoming icons, changing the culture, infusing hip-hop into R&B music, amazing. So, for me, dream project.
Right. I can imagine coming from as a fan when you were a child, and now you're the one directing, telling that story. So I'm sure the story. What did you try to hold on to when creating this movie? Because I'm sure there was a lot of negativity, throughout the years surrounding some of the members. So what did you try to maintain? What element or what positive part of the part of their lives that you try to maintain and try to hold true to?
What we made sure is that we were true to their life, because when you are telling the story of someone's life, it's very important to be accurate. It's very important to you're not creating a documentary, obviously, but you want to tell the truth. But one thing that rang true in all the interviews, what really rang true through the script, was the brotherhood. These guys knew each other since they were 8 years old. They were running around in the projects, and these kids by themselves came up with this idea to be a group. That's the 3rd grade. And they could sing. And they went and found a manager, and then that manager molded them, and then they moved to this label and that label. And these, by the time these guys were 16, they were seasoned veterans in the music business. And, you know, there's all the trappings of fame, all the negativity of the things that happen kind of when you're not mentored, so to speak, in this crazy industry. But the thing that remains and the thing that has got them through is the brotherhood. And, you know, just like family, you know, sometimes you might not talk to your cousin for a minute. Sometimes, you know, there's something that happened in the family that isn't so kosher. But I think that like family and like this group, there's always a bond.
Right. Okay, I'm excited to see the movie myself. My cousin was a huge fan. She's a little older than me, but I remember her having posters on her wall, going to all of the concerts. She loved New Edition. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Good to meet you.
Okay, so as far as the New Edition story is concerned, what do you think this film will bring to the BET audience?
I think it's going to bring a story of brotherhood, of togetherness, of 30 plus years of sticking together, no matter how much the industry has tried to tear some things apart or take advantage of them, right? These are 5 kids from Boston, 1 from DC, who, look, I used to work right down the street from the Orchard Park projects. I know what that was about. And so for them to keep their friendship and their relationships and their working relationships alive for so long is a testament to the strength of the guys. And we are very proud to be putting this on screen.
Right, I'm happy you guys are taking this film on. I think it's a film that needs to be told, a story that needs to be told. So I'm excited to watch it and to learn as much as I can learn, because I know what I know about New Edition, but I would love to know more, you know?
Yeah.
So thank you.
This will be the place for it. Well, thank you, Desiree.